Redistricting in California. Every 10 years or once a decade, a decennial census occurs. And as a result, the geographic boundaries of legislative districts are redrawn based upon the results of the US Census. Redistricting in California affects the districts for candidates for the state Senate, the state Assembly, the State Board of Equalization, and the US House of Representatives. This is provided for by the California Constitution. And California's redistricting, as opposed to being done by the legislature, is actually conducted by an independent commission. The legislature, of course, had done it for decades previously. The independent commission and its procedures are set forth in detail in Article 21, Section 2 of the California Constitution. The districts in place for 2011 to 2021 were the first that were drawn by this voter-approved commission. And the maps can be found on the commission's website at www.wedrawthelines.ca.gov. In about 37 states, state legislators are primarily responsible for drawing congressional district lines. But in California, an independent commission draws both congressional and state legislative district lines. Commissioners to serve on the independent commission must meet 4 requirements. They must have voted in at least 2 of the last 3 statewide elections. They cannot have switched party affiliation for at least 5 years. Neither commissioners nor immediate family may have been within 10 years of their appointment a candidate for federal or state office, or a member of a party central committee, or an officer, employee, or paid consultant to a federal or state candidate or party. They can't be a registered lobbyist or paid legislative staffer, or a donor of more than $2,000 to any individual elected candidate. And fourth, the members of the independent commission cannot be staff, consultants, or contractors for the state or federal governments while they serve as a commissioner. And this same prohibition applies to the family members of commissioners. Once the commission completes its work on the district maps, they must be approved by 9 of the 14 commissioners. These 9 must include at least 3 Democrats, 3 Republicans, and 3 commissioners belonging to neither one of those main parties. There's also a process for the maps to be overturned by a public referendum. Article 21 was most recently amended by Prop 11 at the November 2008 ballot, and it's got the following main sections. Section 1 states that in the year following the year in which the national census is taken under the direction of Congress at the beginning of each decade, the Citizens Redistricting Commission must adjust the boundary lines of the congressional, state senatorial, assembly, and Board of Equalization districts in conformance with the standards and process set forth in Article 21. Section 2 specifies that the Citizens Redistricting Commission was created in 2010 and has to be created in each year ending in the number 0 thereafter. The section provides numerous things, including how the commission shall conduct itself in an open and transparent process. They'll draw the district lines according to redistricting criteria that's specified, and they'll conduct themselves with integrity and fairness. The commission, of course, consists of 14 members with certain party affiliation and non-party affiliation, and they have to establish single member districts for the Senate, Assembly, House of Representatives, and Board of Equalization pursuant to the mapping process that utilizes criteria that's actually set forth in Section 2 of Article 21 in an order of priority, including compliance with the US Constitution, districts complying with the Federal Voting Rights Act, districts need to be geographically contiguous, the geographic integrity of cities and counties and neighborhoods and communities should be respected. To the extent practicable, districts should be drawn to encourage geographical compactness, and to the extent practicable, districts should be comprised of 2 whole, complete, and adjacent assembly districts for the Senate And each Board of Equalization district should be comprised of 10 whole, complete, and adjacent Senate districts. And then finally, there's Section 3 of Article 21 that provides that the Redistricting Commission has the sole legal standing to defend any action regarding a certified final map, and that the commission is required to inform the legislature if it determines that funds or other resources provided for the operation of the independent commission are not adequate, in which case the Constitution says the legislature must provide adequate funding to defend any action regarding a certified map. Also, the California Supreme Court has original and exclusive jurisdiction in all proceedings in which a certified final map is challenged. Also, any registered voter in the state may file a petition for a writ of mandate or a writ of prohibition, but it has to be done within 45 days after the independent commission has certified the final maps to the Secretary of State.